welcome back. I have just spent a larger part of the last 3 or 4 real-time days at the Blaze Farm enchanting pickaxes. Specifically, I have got 30 pickaxes enchanted and 1 diamond sword and 1 diamond pickaxe, which I've gone ahead and put down in a tree farm. All of them have level 50 enchants, level 45 to 50 actually. Some of them are a little less than 50, and all of them pretty reasonable. I've got 3 of them with silk touch, and this group here is unbreaking, and a couple of them have efficiency as well. This group here is the efficiency unbreaking combination, and this is efficiency only. This row is efficiency and fortune in various combinations. The sword turned out to be fire aspect 2 and looting 3. That's going to be a good one when this one finally dies. And then there's this group of 3 right here. Unbreaking 3, efficiency 4, and fortune 2, or fortune 3, excuse me. And then these 2 were the ones that I was really going after. Efficiency 5, unbreaking 3, and fortune 3. I only ended up with 2 of them out of 30 picks enchanted, but it's not bad. I'm going to keep them around. Okay, now at this point I think I'm going to take an unbreaking 3 and efficiency 5 and one of these fortune picks. Actually, I'll leave that one there. I've got some other fortune ones here. Fortune 3 and unbreaking 3. That sounds good. I'm going to take these mining picks, and that's what they are, mining picks, and head over to the country estate and deliver them for use in the branch mine down there. And then a little bit more work on that mess with the cattle. So I'm going to hype a minecart out there, close the door, and I'll catch you there. Alright. Let's see, I'm just going to leave these up here for right now. And before I get over next to the cattle, I'm turning my sound down. Turning it way down. Because I don't really care to listen to them that much. Alright. The next step in this thing is going to be to kind of partition this off. Yeah. And what I want to do here is kind of make up some areas like so. Oh boy. The idea being that this 1 block wide area here, where a couple of them have already been managed to pen themselves into. Go on, get in there. This is going to be a way of partitioning things off so that I can go along the length of this thing, feeding these people, things, critters, and getting the breeding action going on without me having to get pushed around so much. Go on. Somebody get out of the way. There. Alright, now I'll set up another one of these. Along here. We'll see how many of these things we can get corralled in here. They're not as anxious to come this way. I wonder why. All right. I guess I'll have to lure them in with food. Okay. Yeah. Looks like it's working slowly. Ah, you get it. Get back in there, you. Nobody said you could go anywhere. Get in there or I'll hit you. All right. Let's try for one more division here. Say here. And at this point, I'm not going to worry too much about which ones are where. Ah. My aim was terrible. Of course, I have a problem with that sometimes. Okay. This way I should be able to apply the breeding without getting trampled quite so much. Now I'm going to have to get myself out of this thing. There. You're not supposed to be able to jump the height of a fence. What the heck is going on? Cheater. Ah. Okay. What I should probably do now is a little something like this along the outside so that I can come along here and at least take care of the ones on the edge. Well, you were a waste of time. It'll do for the time being. Well, maybe they've all just been bred too recently. That's fine. I am going to have to work out the details about how to get them all bred. They don't seem to react from this high up, except to follow the weight. Or do they? Okay, they want it, but they're not taking it. And once again, I've trapped myself inside. All right. So that is the cattle farm, and it's going to require a lot of time and whatnot, but it will allow me to generate a considerable amount of leather and steak also, by the way, so that that part of bookmaking will not be a problem for me. Well, wouldn't you know it, I just now kind of had a thought here, so let's reload on fences and go ahead and jump down in here. Okay, got you two there. Now you're pinned, and just the two of you will occupy that spot. Doggone it. Me and my lousy aim. Alright. That will make things easier, yes. Actually, I'm probably going to need this row. So, sorry, you're in the way. I need this row unoccupied. Alright, if you guys want to stay down on this end, fine. You can do that. Let's see, there's 2 of you there. Great. And that's pretty much what I'm going to do here, is to see if I can't get all of these cows penned off in pairs like that. And see if I can't get this into something that's a little easier to control. Well, I think I've made a little progress here. Up a little bit here. And as you can see, I've got 3 lines of pens. And I found that I need to have the corners of the pens up high like this, or they end up getting on top of the fence. And so I'm going to have to make up some more fence posts and finish the rest of this off. But this will allow me to come along, say, and bingo, instant breed with no getting pushed around all over the place. And you are out of your pen. I'll beat you to death with a shovel. Alright. It means that eventually, come feeding time, there will still be an incredible frenzy. But and at some point there's going to be some real serious trouble getting things worked out to move these things to individual pens. But I'll get it worked out at some point, somewhere or another. Another thought I had was to just get them all imprisoned in minecarts and line them up on a special track with fence around it. That might be an idea. But in the meantime, I seem to have a working cattle farm. I've already come up with 4 leather, 9 beef out of it. I do need to make up some more fence posts, though, to try to finish off those pens. See if that ought to be enough. Alright, yeah, that's good. There. That's good there. That's why some of these are in individual pens alone, because they didn't start out that way, but they've managed to get all excited and hop over the fence. Like this one. Well, I guess your lunch. Boy, I'm glad I got the sound turned down. Alright, so that's pretty much the cattle farm in a nutshell. I'll be working that to come up with a few stacks of leather and a few stacks of beef. And in the meantime, there's some other projects that need to be dealt with. As a matter of fact, stop down in the basement and head into the nether.